Oh, he said this was the last class trial, but that doesn't mean you get to go home.
Of course not. You know, right?
I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What? What, Monami? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? That thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
I'll beat you up!
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Oh, is she about to drop some knowledge on us? I have finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. Oh, that was good advice. She seems different from before. She does.
Wait.
So does now's not the time to be joking.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Fuck you!
But still...
Why are we turning him off? No. That seemed like irrelevant, right? Like that seemed like a little bit out of left field. It's weird that we're turning him off.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Roar. XD. I entered Monokuma Rock. This is the end. Damn.
Yeah.
That is one empty ass elevator.
You are right.
Man, can't believe 16 of us used to fit in here.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. I know! Nagito's wild hair. I'm gonna miss it too. Nagito was problematic in many ways. Cancelled. But he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, he was smart. He usually had all this shit figured out. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened, this bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Oh, God. This is kind of cool. I mean, it's like dark and dank, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, who will confuse us now? You're right. Another good point. Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito's gone, there's only 6 of you left. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey!
This is really the last class trial. That's the only thing Soda cares about. I get it. I mean, of course you want to get off this island, but he's always focusing on the wrong things, and it's making everything worse. Excuse me. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Soda, get over yourself. Yeah, agreed. Soda, get over yourself challenge 2021.
Viva killing!
Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial according to Monokuma. This is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Oh. Oh. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. Imagine a world where Nagito was normal. Oh my god, you know what I want to do? Is I want to take all of those, like, Joker memes, but replace the Joker's face with Nagito's face. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was a hope that would never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. Crazy fries? Oh, I think you mean normal fries. Ooh. Then there are also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. Beta Joker. Yeah. I have no idea at all who did it, but I don't like that implies that the regular Joker is like an alpha. We will be consumed by despair. Nagito his whole spiel is pretty much we do be living in a society. So, I mean, the person who finished off Nagito, the killer who murdered Nagito. Aw, Peko. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. I also miss Gundam. He added a lot of flavor. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one has begun. Oh yeah, we should save. I feel like I should save more often in this game. Like, if it just shut down in the middle of everything, it would be bad time. So we got that, and that's it. So time limit doesn't decrease. Oh, that's good, because we do run out of time every once in a while. Effective during the non-stop debate. And then, what's the other one? Yeah, yeah, I know, it's pretty bad. It's just, thank you, Mel. You're right, this is just pro mode. This is just hard mode. Influence gauge is increased. Okay, that's great. Well, those are probably two of the most important things I could have. Two of the most basic things that I could get. And I mean that in a good way. So, I'm ready.
Now then, let's begin with a simple.
We don't need it.
Trial. You will, if you vote correctly.
Why did I do
then
this?
Only the I'll punish everyone besides.
This is one of the only ones in this that I feel like is it's a little too repetitive.
My, Monami, my cute little sister. You're awfully quiet. What's happened?
She's gonna fucking kill him.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon because you're a rabbit. Chesto!
Just hit her for no reason. Oh yeah, that's true. If people just drop it and come back months later. Oh man, he really fucked her up.
One more time. Jeez, how about this one?
This is really gonna take her out.
This will be my final blow.
No! Oh my god.
It's useless.
It's really fucked her up.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're
Aww.
right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
A fair conclusion.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
I mean, if it's
Say something
anyone.
so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Does the traitor just not know they're the traitor? And then what would the
Now
purpose of
that's
that be,
more
though?
like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person, or... Oh, damn, we're just going right into it. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is gonna be really hard, isn't it? Okay, damn it. Oil, Monokuma, torture, survival, duct tape. Hold on. The first one was oil. Found at the fire's origin point. Looks like this is what caused the fire. Oil... Duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. Tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it as Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. Survival knife that was stabbed in Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. Safe to assume that the wounds on the right. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope. Each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. Okay. Monokuma knew along that the bombs were fake, however, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Yeah, time to learn all the controls again. Alright.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were...
Plushie and panels. Hold on. Plushie... Life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. Has a huge bloody hole in his stomach, as if it was stabbed. Why is there blood on it, though? Unless it was, like, on top of Nagito when the spear went through, but that doesn't really make sense. Plushie, and then what was the other one? Panels. A lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Weird. Okay.
Torturing him.
The reason Nagito's
this is
body
concentrate,
was covered with
this is
wounds.
speed up. Okay.
It's because the killer
I think triangle is how to fire. Yeah.
tortured Nagito.
Okay.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
This is so much to think about.
is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's
That was
no
just
way
the
I'd
island he was
torture
supposed
someone.
to look. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Were the wounds Nagito were really caused by torture in the first place? Dear God.
Killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
Wait. Tied, his legs were tied with rope, and they were tied to pillars. Okay. This is gonna be, this is gonna be
Because
rough.
the killer tortured Nagito.
We're gonna disagree with that.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
You know,
There's no way I'd torture someone.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna be upfront with you guys. I have zero fucking ideas. It could also be because my brain is completely burnt out because we're coming up on 3 hours here. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? So if they're asking that question, the answer is probably no, right? Probably the wounds weren't caused by torture.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Maybe
Definitely the
oil
bomb's
lighter
hiding
and the
place.
torturing? No, it doesn't really make sense.
If so,
Agreeing with the
suspect
hiding place thing, maybe?
is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Or, okay, so the other things we can agree with are hiding place or by coincidence. The coincidence thing, I don't know what we would even say to agree with. I'm just gonna start fucking, I'm just gonna go.
Killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Nope, that wasn't it. Okay. If that's not torture, then what is it? There's no other possibility.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
I don't feel like we
So
have any
that's
proof
why
that he
was
wasn't
so beat
tortured.
up.
At least not
What were they
here.
trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Hiding place. Could we absorb
So,
hiding
The
place?
suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
Maybe
That was
Monokuma's account with whoever found the bomb
I found it by
first?
coincidence.
Eh? No. I was gonna say because Monokuma didn't tell anybody, then it was by coincidence.
Damn it!
Num num num.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Nope, not that. Okay. I'm trying. I don't even know what process. I don't even know how to talk through my mental process on this because I'm just kind of going for it.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's what. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Ah, we hit white noise.
I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay, I'm gonna try that one. Because the hiding place one with Monokuma's account, maybe?
It's because the
That
killer
doesn't.
tortured.
I'm not really vibing with that a whole lot, but
so
none of
beat
these
up.
I'm really vibing with, if I'm being
What were they
honest.
trying to find out by torture? Definitely the
So
bomb's
I'm gonna
hiding
try.
place. If so, the suspect.
Oh no! Fuck! That was the one I was supposed to do. Damn it!
found the bomb first.
Let's try that one. No, not that one. Fuck. If they tortured Nagito to find the bomb, then whoever found the bomb is the suspect. Okay, so we're trying to prove that that's not what's happening, right? Because if they figured out, if they tortured him to find the bomb, then why would they just kill him? You know? Right? Dude, I'm fucking.
Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by...
Alright. What? What? Hold on. I normally have, like, some idea of, like, what we're looking at, but I have no fucking clue. Oh, maybe it's the duct tape.
Torturing him.
Because his mouth
Definitely
was
the
duct
bomb's
taped
hiding
while they were
place.
doing that stuff to him. Why would they duct tape his mouth if they were trying to get an answer from him, right?
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Alright, we're gonna try this one.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito. No,
Whoa!
that's wrong.
Hey! Alright! Oof. Big brain moment. Okay.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape.
Okay.
So he wouldn't have been able to confess
That
anything.
wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I had zero idea what we were doing after watching that conversation 3 times, so I'm glad. Nagito's mouth is covered tightly, right, so he wouldn't be able to
being
confess
tortured
anything.
for information. They wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Okay. Why does Soda always want to die on the dumbest hills?
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Okay. You didn't have to call me stupid. Yeah. Stupid! Imagine the dumbest person you know calling you stupid. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down!
Oh, I'm really trying here, folks. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm
his mouth
normal.
shut?
You're the stupid one.
How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then, after
Bomb's
they killed
location
him,
after they killed him. Wait.
Damn it!
Oh, wait, what?
like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
What do we even
Tape his mouth
have?
shut.
I wish I could look at my
How is he
little
supposed to
knives
answer anything?
while this is happening. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna try to. Maybe the spear? Because why would they do that if they were trying to get answers? That would obviously kill him. Okay.
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed... Allow me to cut through
that was
those
an
words.
accident, but it worked out. Cool. It worked out.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? You might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
I only agree with Akane because I think Soda's too stupid to make any sort of valid point.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Soda, not everything is about wanting to fuck any person who you're nice to. Yeah, are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Okay, yeah, well, I might also have a crush on Nagito, says Chiaki, but I also am an independent thinker.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct
Nailed
tape
it.
had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to
She
open
did
his
give
mouth
us
under
her
the duct tape.
unmentionables, you're right.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we
God, it
wouldn't
got
be
really
able
dark.
to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Yeah, that's where I'm a little unsure.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
I mean, that's what I'm leaning towards, but I feel like that's too easy of an answer, and this game never has answers that
Then,
easy.
Are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
Oh, God.
If so,
Man, I can't wait to end this stream and then
Did they go
can't
psycho
be
or
excited to play Danganronpa all week, and then next Thursday play and have to look at that a million times over again and just feel all of those emotions again. This is a very well-written game in that sense. It really be making you feel stuff. Did they go psycho or
No,
something?
they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
I kind of feel like it might be Chiaki.
the warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
It's just weird that Sonia isn't in this picture, and she's not in the next one, too. But her voice comes up, so she's there. It's just weird that she's not
Which means
drawn in.
it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Yeah, that would be
Even if
nice.
it was
It
only
wasn't one of us.
The timing was just too perfect.
Yeah.
Based on the pattern up
And then to
until
draw
now,
everyone away to go get the fire grenades, the
we should
extinguisher
suspect
grenades or
that
whatever.
Some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia.
Oh,
You
Rocky's
have such
snoring.
an amazingly high intellect.
Soda, I'm gonna put my foot up your ass.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Oh my god.
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, they're right, we need to clear that up first. Oh boy. I mean, the oil lighter is probably, it's what I'm leaning towards, right?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Uh-huh.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
What's this
could have
clatter? What
lighted
is
the curtain.
happening?
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Invisible thread.
there should
Great
have been a way to
contribution
tip
to
it
the
over with sound
conversation.
waves.
Okay,
Or
no.
perhaps
You guys are all
opening the door
dumb.
caused. intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
That's possible. Okay, so the oil
direct
lighter
cause of
is
the
just a red
fire
herring.
was-
I don't think that's... I think I have to
The
absorb
oil lighter
something.
found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Just the
Some
dot, dot,
kind of
dot.
setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
That might be it.
They
Oil as an
probably just
improvised
threw the
fuse.
lighter.
No, it's not through.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Uh-huh.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have
All right.
ignited the curtain.
It's really good because it's distracting me as I want to hit it.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
All right. Not useful. Not helpful.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind
No?
pressure to tip over the lighter.
Am I dumb? Why didn't that work?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Okay, I was able to
The killer
pick up that,
used
but I
some
already
kind of
have that,
setup.
so I don't want it.
He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Setup. What could the setup have possibly been?
Did they
Oh,
use the oil as an improvised
the
fuse?
panels. The panels.
They
The
probably
panels.
just threw the lighter.
The panels. I figured it out.
Based on the shape of that
Give me
oil
something to
lighter,
hit with the panels. I
It can
figured
stand
it out.
upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Please stop.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound.
Or perhaps opening the door caused
That? Yeah, because if we opened the door, we would have knocked the panels down. The panels knocked the lighter over into the curtain, set it on fire.
I also agree that opening the
panels.
door is what started the fire.
just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Okay, maybe not. Celestial, hi! Akane started the fire, just cuz.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
That's true. She's the one who opened the door. Akane confirmed arsonist. Yeah, that's why they
Does
were
that
set up
mean
like that.
anything?
Genius.
The
Little
killer
domino
probably
effect.
arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yes.
In place of those
Moving on.
tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there,
Genius.
they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Oh, Nagito.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big
I appreciate
panels were falling
the
over?
visual demonstration.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
I know, it's weird. It's hard not to think that Nagito just did this to himself, right? Look, I don't know yet, alright? We just started the trial, so I gotta fucking get my bearings before I start putting everything together. The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. The music. So you couldn't hear it.
I see!
Nailed it.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
They are. It's like you know how magicians always talk about how doing magic tricks is all about like the art of distraction. That's what this all is too. This is all just like. Oh yeah, and Akane said she heard something else.
That's it.
Every
So
time
the
there's one of these
strange
murders,
sound
it's all about
was
like
actually the
distracting
sound of the
from
panels
what's
falling.
actually going on.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
right? It was really hard to open it. She had to kick it open. Right. Please, Danganronpa, I've been playing for 3 hours. I promise I remember. It's a necessity, but I'm skipping through it.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
No, it makes sense.
And that's how the warehouse caught on fire.
It feels good when the pieces start to come together. It's as sad as I am about Nagito, at least I'm getting some dopamine from that.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, how could they have gotten out?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Dude, what the fuck? How could Nagito have done this to himself? Like, are they all self-inflicted wounds? Did he tie himself up, inflict a bunch of wounds, tie one hand up, the other hand had the rope that was burned off, and then the spear thing fell down from the ceiling? He had that, like, tied up? Why would he do that? If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, so the problem he's talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Video games that make you say, hmm.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
I like that all of their panels, all of their, like, their face panels are, like, the height of the person who died. Also, Gundam's X is very epic and cool.
But based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used. You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Oh, and we'll find out next week when I play again, because we already went over time, because I just can't help myself. I can't just stop playing Danganronpa. I have to, like, work myself up to it. Oh my god, this was a doozy. This was a really big one. This was, wow. Oh, fuck. They killed Nagito. Or he somehow did this to himself. I know the jury's still out. I know it's kind of a divisive character, but man, he's my favorite character. So I'm pretty bummed. Also, that was definitely the most brutal murder we've seen so far. So that was really I was like impacted. I had like a lot of emotions about that. Man, I can't fucking wait to play again. I'm so excited. We'll be here again on Monday playing SpongeBob. It's a little bit different vibe, in a good way, in the way that, like, that's the type of game we talk over. We don't really talk about the game as much. Obviously, when you're playing Danganronpa, pretty much all you talk about is the game. But SpongeBob was a little bit more casual chit-chatting time. Come listen to me rant about bullshit. What was the most recent one? When I ranted about the DMCA shit and music licensing last time, so that was fun. If you're watching on YouTube, come follow on Twitch so you can hang out and watch this shit live. Unless you're not into that kind of thing. I get it. Took me a really long time to get into Twitch. I was a YouTube gal. I still am. I watch more YouTube than TV. It's fine, I understand. Like, comment, or subscribe. For every like, I'll tell Rocky to stop licking his fucking foot and the couch. Stop. Hey. He's, like, just licking the leather couch. Like, it can't taste good. Okay, anyway. Every time we get to the end of Danganronpa, I don't want to end it. That's all. I can't bring myself to end the stream. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the new follows today. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the emotional support helping me through. You all knew this was coming, and I didn't. And, there's a little bit of resentment there. Just kidding, I love you. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful night. Sarah, don't even worry about it. I love you. Have a good night. Bye.